This video is sponsored by one of my personal favorite services, Rocket Money. More on them after the reaction, people. I'm the Beekeeper. Name any job. It works. Name any job.
Tax accountant.
I'm the tax accountant. All he has to do is that for any movie. I'm the gynecologist.
I want to see that movie. Doesn't look right down here.
You know you want to see that?
I do, actually. Just an hour and a half of him seeing patients.
Giving you a pap smear. My name is Greg Alba. I'm here with Andrew Gordon. We're gonna watch Wrath of Man today. How you feeling, Andrew?
Wow, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a megalodon speaking. I'm doing well, Greg. How are you?
He doesn't play the megalodon.
Oh, yeah. He just fights against one or two.
He just
or
punches
three.
it in the face.
Yes.
Says, I'll see you for part 3. Guys, we are going to watch Wrath of Man. I don't know anything about it other than it's directed by Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie, I saw Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Oh, that I've seen.
And you've seen Rock and Roller. We haven't seen so many Guy Ritchie movies. And I was like, you know what? I've heard good things about this particular installment. I've heard like The Gentleman's Good and Man from U.N.C.L.E. Watched it when he first came on the scene and I just stopped. So I'm like, I want to pick up some Guy Ritchie movies. Let us know if there's other ones you think we should watch. But right now, if you can leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. Also, subscribe and click the notification bell. Get notified when we got a reaction up on this channel that you might enjoy. Thank you to Prepper for helping us edit down these highlights. And full-length reaction watch along. So you sync it with your own copy of Wrath of Man. Available for our super sexy rejects over at our Patron page. Over there, Wine and I cover several things exclusively with highlights and watch-alongs included.
I'm going to be very disappointed if you don't do that accent the whole film.
The whole time. My name is Jeff Chelios, and today's the day that I die. That's it. He's got to talk to the side of your face.
So it's like Jason Statham meets Little Nicky. I like it.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's do it. Today's the day Andrew and I annoy the audience, constantly trying to do this, thinking we're doing a good job.
It's all a matter of perspective, Greg.
It's all a matter of perspective. I don't even think I've seen the trailer for this.
I didn't even know this existed until you said we're doing it.
Tough guy. I'm a tough guy. Oh my god, he should play a tour guide. I'm a tour guide.
I would, being honest, I would love to see it.
It'd be a good Jason Statham movie, wouldn't it?
Gotta get these hinges greased, Mick. This is a creaky old dinosaur. This old girl should have been retired 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they should have retired me 10 years ago.
This is giving me Lethal Weapon 3 vibes.
That's a very specific reference.
Well, the armored car retirement. I don't know.
You ever thought about buying a coffee maker? Coffee maker? You know, one that's got that milk froster thing? Oh, yeah.
Like how they're not focusing at all visually on the driver.
Getting the street environments, the construction workers.
What is this?
It's a setup.
Typical. What's our time?
And I like how the shot's not centered. It's off to the side.
The game's gonna be starting soon. The freeway's gonna be backed up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, what a cool perspective.
We're being hit by armed assailants.
I feel like I'm watching an opening cutscene to a video game.
They're cutting the door.
Woo! Oh, that's really neat.
And elaborate. Damn.
It's like the heat. Yeah, heat hijacking, but inside the armored truck.
Yeah. Instead of from Robert De Niro and their perspective.
It's like we're being hijacked.
Alarm registered.
Clear.
Man, these are construction workers?
They're good at multitasking.
Yeah. What about the street you guys got to work on?
Oh, in the background, yeah.
That's a great shot. I love how it's just like here.
Stayed
this camera's
on one
just mounted
shot.
here.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What the fuck? These legs. 3.
I love how this guy's like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, That was quite an opening.
Are we like backtracking? Are we going to do that? Is that a flash forward?
Cobra. Kai.
Getting like a 80s, 90s action vibe about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like aggressive, hyperactive. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like a Lethal Weapon 3 vibe, Andrew.
That's very specific, Greg.
Look at the eye. As they say, wrath of man.
Yeah.
Greed. Shut it down. Shut it all down. These are just like random shots of Jason Statham there. I mean, that was a surprisingly great opening shot.
Yeah. Not at all expecting it to stay on one shot like that, too. It was
felt
awesome.
Like a splice between a voyeuristic camera and a security camera just mounted there.
Yeah.
Angels and demons. I hope this movie goes pretentiously deep. Is that the first chapter?
Fortico Security specialize in armed guard cash pickup trucks and deliveries across L.A.
Oh, okay.
Our clients are made up of large-scale retail department stores, marijuana dispensaries, cash vaults, casinos, private banks.
That's a cool gig.
Hundreds of millions shifting through here every week. We got 12 trucks, 2 or 3 guards in each. A driver, a messenger, and a guard, each moving up to 15 mil a day.
Jesus.
I won't lie, it can be dangerous, which is why we train you properly and pay the premium rate.
He's got a California driver's license.
And your reference from Orange Delta Security was impressive. Family?
Divorced.
No one else?
No.
I'm a single man.
We lost a couple of guards a while back. Killed on the job, a civilian too. And they still haven't found the scum who did it. 60 hours of firearms training.
Patrick.
This guy's giving me all the necessary information I need to keep up with this plot.
Good to meet you.
Ah.
I love this guy.
Yeah, he was everyone's favorite burglar in Justice League.
He's also in the show Mindhunter, which is a great show.
You ready for target practice? So this is the pre-assignment training course. You need to hit the 70% pass mark. There's some fitness, which by the looks of it shouldn't be a problem for you.
I know.
Think it was an inside job with the construction workers?
Yeah, maybe.
One day we need to see Tom Cruise versus Jason Statham on a treadmill so you can last longer.
That's quite enough of that.
Great
gonna say-
transition, man.
Greg can lift way more than that.
Oh, yeah, no problem. There's going to be no obstacles for our main character. Surprise me movie.
Little practice, I'm sure you'll get there.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I really like the mood of this a lot, though. Like the music is doing a lot for me. There is kind of that like Michael Mann menace to it.
Look at that. 70%. Just slipped in.
It's
You won't be joining a Formula One team anytime soon, but you'll do for this job. Let's get you suited.
Smile for me, pussycat.
In that case, I'll get 3 pounds of ribs and a bucket of wings for the kids.
Is that a code?
May I introduce H?
Oh, she'll do.
Meet Hollow Bob and Boy Sweat Dave.
You look like you could do some pull-ups. I'll put a 50 on you beating Boy Sweat here.
Well, with him.
Yeah, that's what Boy Sweat thinks. He's also a who's a
You're a Dave. You know, you're making friends already. It's worth getting to know Dave. He's quite entertaining in an unintentional kind of way.
seems like a good guy.
This is your temporary sidearm, just till you get your own. I need you to love it, respect it, and bring it back in one piece.
Sleep with it at night.
Do you have a problem?
Do I? What happens if we're putting pistols in a machine gun fight?
Then you retort. Positive mental attitude.
Damn, this movie is well cast.
It's the rock star's first day.
All right, lucky you got a soft drop then. Try to keep your piece strapped like he should have done on prom night.
Everyone seems so hardened by this job.
I know.
You're a cynical old dog, Soup.
Even though this is like a present day, and I'm sure some type of real security system in present day, the vibes are like that of like a RoboCop police force or the Judge Dredd police. You know, like there's that futuristic cop force vibe.
Boy Sweat, you'll be happy to hear that H is replacing Sticky John.
Do you have any idea how dangerous this job can be?
We ain't the predators, we're the prey.
He's so good. He's so goddamn good.
Did you hear about the guards that were murdered?
It's a tragedy.
Yeah, well, you didn't hear. Is that I was meant to be driving the truck that day.
Damn.
Why wasn't you?
I was sick.
Hungover.
Huh, convenient.
And the last thing I needed was the feds in my face trying to make out if I was involved somehow.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yep. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. Some kind of inside job.
Oh, it's got to be.
H. X marks the spot. Godfrey, as always, a pleasure.
I like how empty and sad Jason Statham is playing it.
I like the way you handle that card. Where'd you learn that technique?
Shopping.
Paragon of modern man on a wild sojourn. Stalking down the aisles, hunting for Pop-Tarts.
Transition masterpiece.
I was gonna say it's the perfect comparison. Grocery shopping and shopping with millions of dollars.
Like their personalities contrast with each other so well.
I'm so impressed with the cinematography.
I mean, I think the editing is really sharp, and like again, like the music feels very Hans Zimmer-esque. It feels like something. This feels like a Michael Mann movie.
Pull and slowly this time, boy sweat.
Base, this is Gamma reporting back.
Where's that boyfriend of yours?
They always got to see the driver and messenger, otherwise you ain't getting in.
Huh. This is a cool inside look on how the whole security thing works with armored trucks.
I still prefer Sticky John.
Everyone prefers Sticky John.
You're gonna love him, Dave.
We all work here at the Los Angeles department.
Beer and pool, your first day's over. It's a tradition.
Give me 2 minutes.
When he said 2, he put up 1 finger. Is he working a deeper job?
Maybe he's trying to find out what happened with the first scene.
That wasn't him in the background in the first scene? It's called Wrath of Man, so I'm wondering, like, if there's some type of personal investment he's got.
He's really working for you, boy Sweat.
Pretty soon you'll all be working for me.
Or maybe someone he was related to one of the two secure. I don't know.
Can I buy you a beer?
Nah.
Oh, he's gonna hit him in the.
Where'd you work before then?
Orange, Delta, Security, Europe.
Jolly exciting, was it, mate?
Hey, he's doing it too.
You ain't much for talking, are you, Mary Poppins?
Oh, no, I can talk. I just don't want to talk to you. Let me buy you a beer. Just make sure you drink it over there.
You're a real social magician. First you take his job, and then you make him cry in his beer.
Oh, I like this. I have like no idea where it's building to, but you could just feel it's building to something. Is this Los Angeles? Looks like Long Beach.
I mean,
he said it cut for a driver's license.
Right.
Hey, Bullet, what's taking you so long?
It's just like out of all them, Jason Statham seems like the only one who's like a poised prime soldier. His posture's perfect to himself.
What?
I could handle a security job. I could do it.
Oh, with your guns?
Oh, yeah.
You'd have no problem.
And my quads.
Now listen to me, ladies. If you want to see your girlfriend again, you'll do exactly as I said.
Sounds like Vin Diesel.
I kind of did, actually. I am Groot.
I have to call this. No.
This guy's panicking.
We have to drive away. We just drive away.
Sorry?
They don't want it.
Leave no man behind.
We have $2.5 million in here. If we take it away, they're not gonna hurt him. They're not gonna kill him for 10 grand.
Dave,
He is panicking.
you need to pull yourself together.
He's so empty.
You need to reconsider this.
Reconsider? That's why they have the policy.
We're not leaving him behind. He's one of us.
There's insurance.
I'm getting back.
Leave no man behind.
You gonna drive or you getting out?
This is such a bad idea.
He is so calm right now in such a crazy situation. I love it.
I love how extremely calm he is. But what's great is they juxtapose him against a bunch of other characters who are so much personality.
Right, yeah.
Got your fucking friend. You don't mean shit to us.
They're serious!
Ooh. Ouch. Ouch.
Pick up the money and throw it in the flatbed.
You open it, they're just gonna kill all three of us and take the money anyway.
Dave, you just worry about putting your asshole back in your asshole.
That's such a good line.
Just put your asshole back in your asshole.
Smart.
This guy's around. He's throwing bags on the floor.
Oh, is that Post Malone?
Get in the truck next time. Night.
Sorry, pal.
Oh, damn!
Oh, damn!
Yeah, what a cool reveal.
Wow. Oh!
Oh, hell yeah.
I aspire to be this good in video games. Oh my god.
Damn, he is properly qualified for the job.
Who is this lunatic?
The guy who just saved your life? Leave him alive.
You don't need to kill
Question
him.
him.
You don't need to kill him. He is a famous person. You don't need to kill him.
Oh.
Who'd you work for?
Suck my.
What did you say?
Oh, he's gonna shoot him. He's gonna shoot him in the.
Suck your eye.
Wow. How are you gonna cover that up?
You right, Dave?
You're right, Dave.
Oh!
Whoa!
You see the blades?
That was great. Just a quick little flash
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, my imagination did the rest from that little quick snippet.
I feel like he's out for some type of
Revenge.
right? Did you get like some vengeance thing from him?
I mean, yeah, otherwise, why is he? He's quite qualified for this job.
What I don't understand is how you managed to take down 6 men without even so much as a scratch.
You gotta admit it's impressive.
He's Jason Statham.
What about your firearms experience? Shooting was unambiguously precise, yet your training scores were decidedly average.
I got lucky.
Take a look at this video.
It's the security footage from the raid on the Fortico cash truck before.
If you think there's any connection between this robbery and the men you encountered before.
I was thinking about that.
So that was Jason Statham.
Any connection, Mr. Hill?
No.
Who did this man kill that was so important to him?
Almost thought for a sec that was Josh Hartnett, but I don't know.
No way.
No, it's probably not, but I said
Mr. Panic Fingers?
Yeah, well, he could be playing an act. He was playing an act too, but I said it's probably not. I just thought from the distorted image. It's probably not.
We have a policy. The shrinks advise that employees be taken off the front line for a month following violent incidents.
You're going to need him on the front line.
So we're going to transfer you to desk duty in case of PTSD.
It's in desk duty.
Mr. Hill. Hey, I'm Blake Halls. I own Fortico.
Oh.
If we'd had him last year, we wouldn't be in this mess. And the publicity for Fortico has been very positive. Plus, have you heard the crews talking? They're inspired, so don't punish them.
They're all going to become violent killers now.
Well?
Yes, it was him.
Oh, it had him written all over it.
Andy Garcia.
Oh.
Were all these names in the credits?
I actually didn't see his name in the credits. I must have missed it.
What'd you want us to do?
Not a thing. Let the painter paint. Listen, there's a reason why I chose you two, because we have the same priorities. As far as you're concerned, he's just a regular guard doing a good job. Do we understand each other?
What the hell is going on here?
Let the painter paint? What the does that look like?
It's a good line. It means let the man do his job for now.
Fortigo personnel files, pictures of Dana's family, the autopsy report.
I love how Post Malone was just randomly in this movie.
So were his brains.
The thing that produces is genius. That is a great pull focus shot. It's completely blurry. Then as it comes into focus, it's literally just focusing on him while everything remains out of focus. Really impressive shot.
Seems you can walk on water after all.
Keep up the good work, soldier.
Respect is earned.
Was this his first day on the job?
I think second, right? Because the first was the, remember when he went?
Shit, 3 months later. They've been letting the painter paint.
The noodle soup at Neptune's is the bomb.
I prefer to blossom.
You gonna call the order in?
I'm busy.
I can see that. Who's this joker?
You know exactly what's happening.
Oh.
I hope this movie is just a robbery every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Chinatown, Broadway and Hill. Repeat, code red in progress.
Damn, they're really doing a good job here.
Policeman dispatched.
What if it's Post Malone again?
Get down! Get down on the ground! You got 3 seconds!
Does he recognize that man?
So let me get this straight. They just walked away.
Fucking there!
That's hilarious. That is so funny. That's a great edit.
Oh my god.
Excellent editing.
Doors were open. What the is that, Mike?
They knew who they were dealing with.
Here was the...
Yeah. Turn back around and left.
No, I'm sorry.
But what?
They felt
I love the.
they felt bad about all the money they were stealing.
You won't just be employee of the month. You'll have your own calendar and merchandise. Now get out there and keep crushing.
I just love how much he keeps just praising it. I love the humor in this.
Why are you so cynical?
I'm starting to think he's a psychopath.
That's what you need to be on this job.
The humor is so unexpected when it comes, and it works so well. Oh yeah, he's totally like investigating everyone here, right? That's what he's got to be doing.
I mean, that's what it kind of feels like, yeah.
It doesn't feel right.
There's inside jobs that are happening, and he's trying to unpack it.
It was as if he recognized H. Like he saw a dark spirit.
Like the opening credits. He's sleeping with her now.
He's not a cop. Doesn't smell like a cop.
Doesn't sleep like a cop.
But if he's not a cop, what is he?
The boogeyman.
A psychopath.
He's a dark spirit.
I'm done with you.
Sit down.
Bang her, then get vulnerable.
That's how you do it. Oh.
When I was sleeping with you, I found this cash.
Explain this.
I'm not telling you anything.
Dana, it's very important.
You're pocketing evidence.
Is he going to sleep with everyone to find out information?
Yeah, like a bed with Josh Hartnett.
That you think you can interrogate me in my own house.
Oh, ah!
Okay, it's my savings, all right? The has it got to do with you?
Dana, you're not listening.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Like, he's not moving an inch. Like, his body control, it's like he's not moving an inch. That's how you know he's serious.
You know, he's just so, like, empty.
Intense.
I love it. It's, like, empty and intense. It's actually a really cool, really great performance from him.
Okay, being signed for one day by the staff at Grand Liquor. They missed it. It was in the trolley, so...
You stole it?
Yeah, I stole it. $125,000. It's...
You working with anyone on the inside?
She's not going to tell that.
Think carefully before you answer the question.
No.
You can tell if someone's lying.
Yeah, her eyes kind of went down a little bit as she was answering.
Retirement fund is yours. But if it comes to light that you're not telling me something that I need to know, I want you to understand.
I won't sleep with you anymore.
That's worse than...
Yeah.
On the table's a picture of your parents. Got your contacts. I know you love, and I do bear a grudge. We understand each other?
I do bear a grudge. Okay, yeah. These are fascinating chapter breaks.
We're saying that climate change is a natural phenomenon rather than...
I like the non-linear storytelling.
So how do you explain global warming?
Okay.
The ice caps melting.
There was present day, then there was 3 months later.
And now 5
5
months
earlier.
So that's 2
2 months before the start of the movie. Okay.
Time's the game start?
6:30. We've got ages.
Do you want to do?
I don't know. Grab some food.
Oh, is this
Is
who
that
died?
the driver?
Oh, the driver?
Because we didn't see
Alright.
the driver, remember?
I know we saw the driver.
Not really. We didn't really get a good shot. I don't know.
Get someone else to do it.
I can't, boss. There is no one else. It's gotta be you.
Boss.
You know Dougie's over here on holiday, and it's the only time I get to see it. It's your job. You do.
Brendan was on it, but he got it knocked off his butt.
That was the guy who saw him.
Make sure the boss knows it's not my fault.
He's with the police right now, making a statement. Otherwise, he find a way to be there. There is no one else.
What?
My eyeballs are on the depot.
Then postpone it.
Well, we can do that if you want, but it's gonna set us back 3 months of recon. We need to know the route. If they turn left or right, that's all you have to witness.
Oh, they were trying to jack the Fortico truck.
Didn't you put trackers on the truck?
They scan the trucks every time they return to the base. We can't do it digitally. Tracking you on your phone right now. You're blocks away, 10 minutes. And I repeat, no danger.
What's gonna happen?
Starving, fancy burrito.
You don't even like burritos.
Who doesn't like burritos?
I guess his son got caught in the crossfire?
Get 2 minutes, okay? Keep the doors locked. Don't go anywhere.
He was just trying to pull a quick job while on holiday.
Is that some gates on your left-hand side?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those said gates are gonna open, and that said minute is now. All I need to know from you is if that truck is turning left or right.
Right.
Latter.
Good answer.
You know, make your own cappuccino.
Oh, god damn! What is this?
Yeah, some must have got
In
caught
the crossfires,
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he
went
tried to be a
out.
hero.
Oh, no. That's why you don't bring your son to a job like this.
Come on, don't.
Oh,
car.
he didn't try to be a hero. He was just there.
All right, Mike.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
You hear me? Out of the fucking car, face down, motherfucker. Come on.
Oh, no.
They don't know that's his son?
Face to the ground.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Oh, that's sad. Man, there's some real tension to this movie. Like, it's really some real suspense.
Oh.
Just wasted 2 good burritos.
Okay.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, Scott Eastwood.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, and that eye connection. Yeah, this is just about the wrath. It's literally just about the wrath. I like it. It's just like a primal film with like this almost like biblical heft to the rage. It's like a real simple plot with a very different kind of execution around it. And a lot of different keeping up with time.
Escaping the hospital now. It's like if Seagal can survive Hard to Kill, so can I.
The problem with these kind of movies is you would often probably cut together such a generic trailer that couldn't tell you like how the uniqueness about it.
I'm glad we didn't see a trailer for this.
Yeah.
6 bullets removed. 3 operations. 2 life-saving. You lost a fifth of your blood. You've got a warrior's spirit, Mr. Rick.
4 fifths ain't bad. Still to have.
One more son.
He lost a lot less blood, but it was here.
What about the burritos?
Oh, my burrito's okay. Mine was the one without avocado.
My beautiful boy.
Whoa, cool visual.
And now he's gone.
Oh, that's the most Guy Ritchie shot of the whole movie.
I was obsessed with you.
It wasn't my work, Jane.
But you brought him.
You killed our son.
She does have an argument.
It was a really irresponsible move.
You should not have brought him anywhere
Yeah.
near there.
You are a cold.
That's what my mom calls me. A runt. Sorry. Got mistaken.
Close enough.
I'm in love with this score. I really am. I think it's a great score.
Yeah.
Because it is just like a dread build, and you can feel like some violent crescendo is gonna come.
Before you ask, we have no leads on this thing.
Somebody knows something.
Somebody always knows something. It's just I'm not allowed to ask the hard questions. Here's the shit list.
They didn't have them to live.
I don't miss anyone that your boys have buried so far.
Then you gotta let me do this my way. I can do it in 2 weeks. You only wish you could do it in 20 years.
If their names are on that list, you can do your worst. Just be mindful that I can only look confused for so long. Floor is yours.
Andy Garcia's FBI, right?
I'm not sure. I think so, yeah.
It's more my fault than anyone's, and we'll do anything to find who's responsible. I need to know who pulled the trigger. I need a face.
Of course.
Statham is scary. This is. Yeah.
It's not any of the usual suspects. You're gonna tell us what we want to know.
But then why were they trying to knock over the truck? The team, right?
This is your last chance. The tree has been shook.
I mean, they were scouting it, but then I feel like that was the inside job, right?
Yeah.
And it's been shook hard.
I want a name. Anyone with a skill set.
We've run out of names.
We've deployed large amounts of time.
I mean, his team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But there's no way that was his team. They would have known his son, I feel like.
It was a long list.
Not good enough.
But we've scorched the earth.
Ah.
No, it's not understood. You started by saying you'd do anything. What I'm hearing is, you think you've done everything.
Don't mess with the dark spirit.
Rolling down to Sad and Toad.
When I was just a baby.
Whoa, crazy music cue.
Oh.
Make a sound and you're dead.
Clearly wasn't this guy. Damn, that's some brutal stunt work.
Crush his head with a vice.
Just dragging a guy in concrete like that.
Don't ever play with guns.
Oh, violence hits.
How much longer could he breathe?
I hear you're a tough lad and a hard worker. But you're still gonna give me a name. Not for your life, for hers.
Oh, the woman. Oh, his daughter.
Don't touch her.
Daughter.
Leave her out of this.
Bagger.
Oh no.
That is cold.
All right. Only name.
Gashi Brothers.
Jason Statham just had to show up for 5 seconds.
If there's anyone that's there, dark, trafficking, home invasions. Let's talk about this cash trucks too. But you did not hear this from me. And if you did, kill me now.
Kill him.
You all right?
No, I'm not.
This is now 2 weeks earlier.
I believe so. Trying to keep track of all the timeline.
There's kids involved. Got a feeling I've been cleaning up all day.
Dude, I so appreciate these shots that they're holding on.
I know. I could see why they got this guy to direct Aladdin.
Totally. I'm gonna go to Agrabah. This is your guy. Damn, one shot. I love it.
Drink some water.
That was smart because first you see like how disturbed this guy was when he was talking in the car before he came back in here.
How much is in the pot? I'd say 2.5.
Isn't that the amount of the robbery?
I think it isn't them.
Oh.
But
They're filthy fucks, and they have done trucks. But they ain't our men. That job was above them. What do you want me to do?
Don't want you to do anything, Moggy.
I love how the camera work in this feels like you could. Feels like a character.
Oh!
Whoa, damn.
It's like I'm gonna scorch the earth of them.
Give the girls the cash. Let them go.
An honorable man. Or an honorable
2.5 billion to spread. Damn.
Between 3, yeah. That's nice. Payday.
I don't think we should do this again. Understandably, you're not in your right mind just now, and
Driven, too.
we need a different approach. It's got to be an inside job.
You're right, Mike. I shouldn't have got you involved. I'm gonna go back to London for a while.
Here's the different approach.
I'm gonna get a job at Fortico.
This time you're Patrick Hill from Lewisham. You've got a driver's license, passport, IRS papers with a full tax history and medical records. You've got 25 years worth of employment.
Smart.
Your employment history has been inserted into the Delta Orange security system. You even finished college and have held the same gym membership since 2011.
Kirsty, one more thing. Give me a copy of the coroner's report.
That was,
Sure, that's a good idea.
that was smart, too, at the beginning where he's training so crappy.
Family?
Married. Divorced.
This is a really interesting structure.
Yeah, I actually like it.
Yeah, it's very different. It's a refreshing take to. Otherwise, it could have been a very generic revenge movie.
Let me buy you a beer. Just make sure you...
Ah, clever.
Also gives it a bit of a psychological angle.
Yeah.
Bad animals, bad.
How are you holding up, Sam?
Wake up late, watch TV until I'm drunk enough to fall asleep.
Solid life goals.
You're awfully quiet, Brad.
Not quiet, bored, enough, working.
Oh, this is the same.
We're built for combat. Boredom's more dangerous than bullets.
I just love how, like...
Give me an enemy I can see.
The dialogue, it's like so pulpy expositional.
Yeah, it seems like Carlos is the only one who landed on his feet with the oil tycoon.
Is it Mother's Milk from The Boys?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Took me a second, really. Yep.
Make them pay. They owe us.
Why are you asking me? Ask Sarge.
Do they keep cash?
I think a lot of this dialogue could have been very stoic, so I appreciate the colorful personality they provide to it. And then to, like, it's such a fascinating structure to then, like, focus on the bad guys now.
That is what is left after we washed it through the system.
I got hit over the head and lost my job for like 18 G's a piece.
I thought we worked out over $500,000 in solids.
We did the legwork. We dealt with the fence. That's what we get.
Spent the sweat.
We're not the mafia. We're soldiers.
Nah, something ain't right here.
Go find another bone to chew. You break your teeth on this one. And stand up when the boss is talking.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
We could change it, though. Cut out the middleman. We want cash. We go after cash.
We got a guy on the inside.
Ooh.
Cash trucks.
Show us.
Who's the inside guy?
We took in 1.18 million.
That's sick.
There might not be a middleman, but there is a man on the inside. He needs a slice.
And who is this inside man?
Yes, who is it?
You don't need to know.
What?
Yes. These are guns, and we will not hesitate to kill you.
This isn't Fortico.
Yeah, it's not.
What's your driver's name? Chad Reed. We have found our opportunity to stand tall again.
It's Chad Stahelski. It's the John Wick director.
Don't quit your day job just yet. Don't go buying anything flashy.
Gonna buy a Cadillac, a fur coat for my wife. Man, what you doing here, huh? Bringing attention to us.
Dave, come in.
All good here, Chad. The out in 2.
Did that just go as smooth as I thought it did? Yeah, don't count your chickens just yet.
Bad animals. Bad.
I'm telling you now, there's more gold in these hills.
Yeah. We haven't even tapped into our skill set.
Happy birthday to you.
Scott Eastwood's the only one I'm having a hard time believing.
I feel ya.
Everyone else I think is like really believable. No. Do not get us to sympathize for these vets. They do bad job now. They do bad things. It's interesting. They're like vets who rob. They don't seem like they're like deranged killers. And then Jason Statham does bad guy things too.
It's another truck. This time there's going to be at least 6 mil inside.
Well, it's a lot more profitable than killing Arabs. It makes my blood flow.
Yeah, but I just hate that you had to kill them. You had masks on. Oh, I guess they didn't have masks on.
Bad versus bad.
Yeah, but what's the downside?
We're going to be way more exposed, and it will warrant significant planning.
There will be 6 weeks of training and recon.
Wow.
So we're clear on the timeline.
Well, they said inside man trained under him. Did we get any army background on anyone?
You mean inside
Fortico?
Fortico? Yeah.
Shaq, man.
Shaq.
Who the these clowns?
Uh-oh.
Gonna be a problem?
I love all these different perspectives they show when they...
Yeah. I mean, that's
replay
why I
scenes.
think making the camera feel like a character is smart, because it's so much about cutting between different perspectives.
Oh, shit, what?
Oh, now you're gonna see the crane breaking in. It's clever. I just wanted to see like Jason Statham kill people. I didn't realize we were gonna get a much more substantial film.
Yeah.
Yo, out of the car. Come on, don't f***ing look at me. Out of the
That was your downfall. Your biggest mistake.
1377 alarm waves.
Alarm registered.
face to the ground.
Tires now.
They didn't need to kill these guys.
That's what I'm saying, but then we don't get a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, never. That.
ETA,
Oh,
2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes.
That's why his mask. Okay.
Oh!
Are we good, number one?
We're good.
And then he saw his face. Now he's got to take care of him. Uh-oh.
Number one, just shot a f***ing kid. Fine, incoming. I'm on it. Take the legs.
Ooh, that. Ew, at least we know who the wild card of the team
We
is.
got 1 minute. Let's go.
Move.
It wasn't like he wanted to kill them. You know
No,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, he
But
wasn't like
The way it was framed,
that deranged
the way it
guy.
was framed earlier, it seemed like they just
yeah,
did
he's
it.
just a psychopath.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an impressive shot that they just pulled off right there. Damn. How the hell did they do that? They were so close.
Drunk. You think that's a drunk? Oh,
whoa.
whoa.
This keeps going.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, normally that character's like, yeah, he's the crazy one.
Right, like
Okay,
we saw
5
him-
months later, so this is the present? Like around the present time?
I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually like the nuance of that he screams the F word because he didn't want to actually kill anyone, but he felt like he had to.
I can't say I wasn't pleased to have this meeting. I was starting to itch.
But as we are aware,
He was in Bait with Jamie Foxx.
the bigger the reward, the bigger the risk. Because there is no guarantee of success on this one.
None of this was ever really guaranteed, was it, Sarge?
Do they need more money?
We do this right, we'll never have to work again. We're not hitting a cash truck. We're hitting them all.
Jesus.
The depot, Black Friday.
Oh, interesting.
How much?
50 million.
North of 150 million.
That's close.
You could convert that into like true family wealth. My kids never have to work. That's like a generational wealth you could convert it to. God, I gotta get in on one of these jobs. All right, so I just need like a few years of military training. No problem.
Why does this room always smell so good?
It's one of these two
One day my
assholes.
garden can smell like this.
I hope you're not planning anything, Dave.
Well, it's Black Friday tomorrow, so you'll have to wait and see.
Well, why do I get the feeling your money's never been safer, Mr. Rossi?
I feel like it's too obvious to be Josh Hartnett.
No, I mean, sorry. I just want to. Hey, I think the first guy you predicted, the guy from Mindhunter, and the opening scene in Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah.
Will you come to my game after?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, he's a family man. Now we know nothing will happen to him.
We learned he was a family man at his birthday.
No, I know, but they're really emphasizing it even more now. So
yeah, so we can have nuance to our villain. We're not so different, you and I.
We're all set on our end. I'm on my way to pick up Jan. Now it's all up to you.
they were against what Scott Eastwood did. I mean, obviously they didn't kick him off the team or anything, but still against.
I mean, they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah.
This is Black Friday, and the tills will keep ringing, so don't take no chances. We got close to 180 million coming in here today. I want everything and everyone back.
No, I really like how this is all building, like, and the way they clue in the audience again. Like the camera's always been like a little voyeuristic, like a real presence,
and the way it's structured, the nonlinear storytelling, it's just done really well.
How does someone like you afford a place like this and a $28,000 bike?
He bought a Cadillac and a fur coat.
Well, there's something I need to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I've got some friends. I help them out. They help me out from time to time.
He's fessing up.
My pals, I helped them get into the cash truck game, in a manner of speaking, with me on the inside.
Wow, he just told you guessed it right away.
That was...
he guessed it instantly.
I tell them which trucks to hit, and they hit them. The 2 guards being killed was necessary.
He really trusts him.
But we're a winning team. Militarily precise.
He's telling him because he knows he can stop them.
You with me now?
I'm with you, 100%.
You can follow him.
For starters, there are no bullets in your gun. Secondly, I have to tell you, they will kill you if you don't comply.
When, Bullet?
Today. There's no turning back.
I just gave him the information he needed.
What's in it for me?
Your life.
That's the problem. He doesn't care about his life anymore.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah.
He doesn't even offer him money.
We're on. ETA 2 minutes.
Covers.
That is cold. And why would you trust him? Why would you trust Jason Statham? The guy's, I don't know, the guy's kind of an idiot. Unless they're like planning on killing Jason Statham regardless.
I don't think he does trust Jason Statham, but what choice does he have? I don't know.
I know. He has to like clue him in so that way he doesn't try to stop. But he's also spared his life because he could have just let the military guys try to kill him unless he was concerned that Jason Statham would. I don't know. There's just something about that I like the choice that he just reveals it. But
Base, this is Gamma. We copy. Over.
Gamma, I lost camera signal in your truck. What's happening there? Over.
It's nothing to worry about, Base. I'm fixing it as we speak. Cameras are disarmed. We have 4 minutes to load.
You meet here at point A.
damn, they are ready.
You think he's in there with you, but you're locked in there with him.
Show me your hands.
Play the game, H.
They wouldn't recognize his face, would they?
I mean, that was what, 5 months? I mean, he is a distinguishable.
If you're a good boy today, you'll see tomorrow.
Ooh. He planned for this.
You, Brad, Carlos, and Jan are in the truck. Me and Sam following the Escalade.
I mean, Jason Statham just happened to be riding passenger in the right car. Unless he like knew,
Well,
unless Jason Statham suspected him.
It was him. I mean,
Yeah.
because we saw he was investigating all of them, so I think he deduced it was him.
Otherwise, it became a little too coincidental.
No,
yeah.
I'm telling he deduced it was him.
Yeah, he wanted to be in this truck.
Yes.
Base, this is Gamma reporting.
All clear, Gamma. Gamma 2411, stay 5.
So much tension.
I love this because you just know how much like rage is in Jason Statham right now.
Move now, move. Go. Don't you the sound.
Okay, Dave, that's all good and accounted for.
All right, boss.
Hands in the air, hands in them. Toss your weapons on the ground, slowly.
Do what he says.
Take
Do
that
what he
weapon out.
says.
What if there's 2 men on the inside job? Maybe Josh Hartnett's partnered up.
Get on the ground. Tie his ass up.
There's some great continuity with the editing.
Thank you.
What's up?
Yo, I need you to sign this birthday card for the boss.
Bring it up here and have a look at this. This will make you laugh.
We're being robbed right now.
You, Jen, and Brad will take the control room. Bullet is hostage and shield.
Bob.
The keypad will present a challenge. The men that operate the armory are hard-boiled.
Love how they're narrating as it's happening.
Open the gate. You have 3 seconds. 3.
Okay.
Wow, that was a big chance.
2. Breach the gate.
At some point, we're gonna come under heavy fire. They got long guns. They're gonna use them.
This is good because the military team seems threatening too, man. Like you don't feel like Jason. You feel like Jason Statham has to play it smart. He can't just like whoop their ass.
Bullet, get down.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Damn. Boom. I love how the bullets ricocheting off of his armor.
Oh,
my God.
No. I like that character too.
Where are you hit? Where are you hit?
Everywhere.
Troy's down. Elvis, repeat.
Oh, no.
No one loves missions more than him.
SWAT have been alerted.
Whoa.
Cool POV. Yeah, no.
What happened to the rest of the guys?
Guy Ritchie definitely said, "I want like a Hans Zimmer thing with my score."
It's not a bad idea.
Sounds so much like a Hans Zimmer score. Yeah.
Black and whites will be on scene within minutes, but they cannot enter the building. We will have 8 minutes until SWAT arrives.
Huh.
Gotta get out before they seal the exit.
They have heavy assault weapons and they have body armor.
I'm not waiting for SWAT.
We have a protocol. We wait for SWAT.
No, we gotta go now.
Dude, what are you doing? You have a pistol. It's cool to be a hero and all, but you're not Jason Statham.
What's going on out there?
Here comes the wrath. Oh!
Damn. Get to work.
Ooh. Dude, the sound design is so good.
Yeah. You feel the struggle.
Yeah.
So the alarm's gone. We should just wait for help.
What do you want us to do?
You can do whatever you like.
This is gonna make another asshole reference. Oh, he put the
clever.
4 is down. I repeat, 4 is down.
3 is spawn.
Who's firing?
Take them all out.
Yeah.
3 is down. We've got a rat on the loose. Elvis is leaving the building.
Love how they just say cool things all the time.
Put the gun down and hide. SWAT team, they're on the way. They're on the way.
Son goes down the hallway. I'm gonna shoot him, Terry.
Where do you know, Elvis?
Oh.
No!
Oh no! And we know who shot him. The inside guy from Mindhunter or whatever he's.
Here, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Ooh.
Woo!
Oh, some SWAT, some choppers. Bring someone in right the.
Got some heavy artillery today. Come on, get a headshot, Josh. Get him, Josh. Ooh!
Precision.
Did he get shot in the leg?
Don't shoot him, Jason. I mean, Josh. Oh, I love the music. It's like I'm coming like a barbaric warrior.
Oh no! Oh no!
Give me a gun.
Damn it!
Thank you.
Yeah! What the? Yeah.
We gotta move.
Damn. No! Josh Hartnett! No!
Oh! I think he just got him in the vest.
Bully, what the?
Damn it.
Now he's moving like a military guy. You predicted it was him right away.
No, I'm saying like him killing him.
Oh, yeah.
Although I said it a few minutes earlier.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, you just got so many predictions, Andrew.
I know, my bad. Part of the fun of doing this, making predictions.
I'm judging you. You're ruining everything for me. No, I like it. It's fun. Unless it's Avengers Endgame.
Oh, he recognizes him. Oh, because of that, the way he's facing down there. Yeah, that's
smart. It's good story. Good visual storytelling.
They and the choppers will be in pursuit, but there's nothing they can do to stop us.
I like that our main character can get like injured. Like they still manage to make him feel human. Even like he's still like John Wick, but human. You know.
Oh.
Damn, he's really been messed up.
He's losing a lot of blood. Yeah.
But he's got a family.
Oh.
We will have 5 minutes until SWAT breaches. They will think we're trapped. They will shoot to kill, but we won't be there.
God, I love these cuts.
I think the intercutting is really cool because, like, again, you're watching them with the plan. Here's the plan. You keep watching it go wrong, but it's not always going wrong.
The generic story structure is explain first and then do it, as opposed to intercutting. But I like it. When it's executed properly, it's good.
Go.
All units, you are cleared to fire. Roger, dispatch.
Oh.
Okay, I'll get the boss.
I think you know Scott Eastwood's going to betray him. Yeah, he knows.
Ah.
Oh, he's going to do it so cold like that.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
My only concern is Jan.
He's a soldier. In the end, he'll follow orders.
Uh-huh.
Where's the Sarge?
He's not coming.
What happened to the rest of the guys?
He was the most important last man standing.
From here, we load the Can-Am quads, ride 3 more clicks to the silver Prius, load the cash undercover.
Huh.
And whoever's left takes the construction pickup.
Makes sense he would still keep him alive because he still needed him to transport the money. Couldn't fit it all in one.
Smart. Prius. Not as suspicious. Oh, no, no.
Oh, double
Jason
crossing.
Statham needs to kill him.
Yeah. Oh, he's about to do it too.
Too slow.
No!
Yeah, I know in the beginning I didn't find Scott Eastwood believable. He's become like progressively more believable to me. Yeah.
That was a good line though. The when you smell that much money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he's also like smart. Yeah.
Cold and calculating.
Like he can tell what moves people will make.
Love it. The guy that got him in the deepest shit is the only one standing.
Got one dead suspect. The others are gone.
Captain, it's a network of underground tunnels. Rabbit warren down there.
I mean, unless they're marked bills, it's cash. It's completely untraceable.
It's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
Betray your brothers all for that.
And what'd they say? 150 mil, right? Yeah.
North of 150. The other guy said somewhere around 180 million.
Close to 180. Yeah. Suspect someone's gonna come visiting him. Oh, that was the music that Statham played earlier.
How'd Statham track him?
I'm sure we're gonna get the reveal. Is that how we did it? How we tracked him?
He'll go like 1 hour earlier.
Yeah. Maybe he left the phone. Oh, in the bag.
I left the phone. He could track. That's smart.
Smart.
Okay.
Makes you can answer it.
Oh, you are so done.
What do you want? You here for the money?
What don't want the money?
Bullets A1 and A2 entered the right lung, causing collapse. Bullet B1 penetrated the liver. B2 ruptured the spleen.
I assume he's going to do the same thing to him.
Bullets C1 and C2 lacerated the heart. Cause of death, blood loss and trauma. Manner of death, homicide.
Oh.
In summary, the liver, the lungs, the spleen, the heart.
He's like the Reaper.
What the do you want?
I want your liver. The lungs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same way he did what he did to his son.
Damn, what a vulnerable way to die.
Poetry, it rhymes. Such a good score.
What a unique ass execution of how this movie was done.
Yeah. I don't even think he cares about that. He didn't keep the money. Doesn't need it.
I wonder
anyways.
how like faithful it is to whatever it says based on some foreign
the
film.
other film, right? Yeah. Andy Garcia.
We're done.
Well, at least the FBI got their whoever organization works for, they get them the money back.
He literally didn't give a shit about the money.
Just wanted retribution.
Back with his crew.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Was his crew there like doing the job as a setup to see if? God, what is that actor? He's such like I know you haven't seen Mindhunter, but he is phenomenal on that show. Like phenomenal.
The one from Mindhunter?
Yeah, phenomenal in it.
I don't know his name.
L.A. too, very Michael Mann.
Oh yeah, I was getting so many Michael Mann vibes to it, like from Collateral and all that. By the way, if you guys are listening to us on Apple or Spotify, if you don't mind rating us, we would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, what, you want me to be impressed with you remembering that?
Nah, you don't have to be
because
impressed.
I am.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
His name is
Andrew.
Holt
Yes.
Or
I thought
however
his
you say-
character in Mindhunter was Holt. Or did I just remember thinking his character's name was Holt?
I
Doesn't
said
matter.
Tate Donovan. It was Jeffrey Donovan, the character who had the family.
I just think that, I mean, everyone looks so good in it. Everyone looks so good. So much so that the only thing I felt that this movie was missing was perhaps a little bit of elevated sense of fashion. Do you know where I'm going with this?
I don't. Continue.
Well, I think maybe if they robbed RejectNationShop.com, they would have easily made that $150 million with the value these shirts bring, but they don't cost that much. But you could trick people into it when you wear these fresh drips. And it's also a great way to support the channel. Andrew's got on our #1 seller, Child Protection Services. We got a whole bunch more as one of the absolute best ways to support the channel. Thank you again for being here. Andrew.
Yes.
Andrew, what'd you think, Andrew?
I was really impressed. I mean, again, as we mentioned earlier, I have not seen a ton of Guy Ritchie films. I've only seen, however you say that film's name, which I always forget, Snatch, and then Rock and Rolla, I believe is the extent. And to me, this felt like gritty, old school Guy Ritchie with a little splash of Christopher Nolan and Michael Mann in terms of Heat and Collateral. And I greatly appreciated it. I loved the structure, loved the cinematography, the score. And it was just an interesting, journey that we take with Jason Statham's character from a father dealing with grief. I mean, he's a criminal, obviously we know that, but just again, a father dealing with grief. And again, the story structure and how we deal with the nonlinear storytelling was just executed so properly, so well. And a lot of those shots, too, that we got, those one shots where the camera was just like staying in a spot and then intercuts with narration. It's just a really well executed film. And there was a lot of times where I was like, I felt like it was going to go a generic way. they didn't. Went a different way, and I really appreciated this film. I mean, yeah, there was a couple things that were a little bit predictable, but because I was enjoying so much, because it was so unique of a film, it didn't bother me at all. And I really greatly appreciated Jason Statham's performance. He was cold, he was calculating, but you could feel, no pun intended, his wrath, like what he was trying to do all film. What did you think of the film?
Dude, I thought it was great. Maybe because I had very low expectations for it.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Even though I hadn't seen a trailer. Even though I hadn't seen a trailer. It's got a pretty good IMDb ratings too.
Yeah.
Even though I hadn't seen a trailer for this movie, my expectation just first off, every Jason Statham trailer looks like the same movie. They all have like whoever his producer is. So, but I haven't seen the trailer for this, so like maybe it's a very different trailer. But just knowing how this plot goes, I'm like, I imagine they probably cut it together to kind of look like other stuff. And Guy Ritchie, I did miss like kind of. I hear from like other film enthusiasts I've talked to that from loving like his earlier work that The Gentleman would probably be up my alley. Like. This is not quite like Snatch or Lock, Stock in that regard, nor was I expecting it to be. I was expecting a Jason Statham film with some Guy Ritchie action scenes, and I got so much more from it because, yeah, like this could have easily just played out in a very generic way. It's bare bones. It's just a revenge movie, right? Like that's in the simplest plot. The job gone wrong, and they killed the wrong guy's son. And it's the guy who's the son who got killed. It just happens to be like, his father is a super badass guy. But I love how they made it like complex with a lot of purpose and mood. There's so much of this dreadful atmosphere throughout, like this dark, grieving atmosphere. But even like the crescendo that it built to, I felt like it might build to like some crazy action scene where Jason Statham is just messing them all up. But I like how it wasn't even really about that. It was about just getting to Scott Eastwood, taking out that final kill. But I loved how complex and how long the journey felt, and like the commitment to what he did. Again, it's just a revenge plot. Like the plot is simple. Like it's just a guy who's gonna go on a revenge mission, and they make it feel like a true discipline he went on. Like he's this mob boss who then, when the job goes wrong, they're like going through like all kinds of other additional criminals and putting the team at risk, and they're just going down this really dark path. And then it gets to the point where the team's like, we can't do this anymore. This is getting too dark for us. And he's like, you're right. I'm just going to do this myself. Like, he's always sending them in.
Yeah.
But then he gets to the point where like the only way it's going to solve if he does it himself. And it was such a great mislead because we had no idea. We didn't see the trailer. I don't know what the trailer gives away. But we had no idea he was mob boss. We were like, just some guy with mysterious background.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I expected was boss of something.
Yeah.
And when it starts unfolding, like when they cut to the past, they don't just give you a reveal. Like they let you simmer in it. They let you really sit with it. Then when you cut to the bad guys in the timeline, they let you really sit with it. Like it did have a bit. This did feel like Guy Ritchie's version of a Heat-like movie in terms of it being like it's more crime saga than it is action film.
For sure.
Yeah. It's like action film plot, crime saga execution.
Yeah.
And which is like what Heat is.
Yeah, for sure.
But Heat's like a 2.5 hour like character study, where this is more of a mood piece, I would say. But I loved it because it's very cold, but like everyone's cast super well too.
Yeah, and I love the just the contrast in personalities too that we got with the security company that we were with. Just seeing seeing the differences in Jason Statham's character, because obviously again we know that he's literally there, a man on a mission of revenge.
Yeah,
and then seeing again the different personalities that we get. It like we said, it kind of had that Aliens type of vibe where you're getting everyone's personality, but you're kind of getting invested in all these characters. And then once you see the badassness of him, they all bow down in respect for him. I loved all that. But again, I just thought the reveals were so great. And now, like you said, that we were simmering in that and we were getting nonlinear storytelling. I loved how they did that. And then we get the perspective, and I love the perspective changes too. You know, we're with Jason Statham. He's a very mysterious character, and then we find out he's a mob boss. Then we get to the reveal of, okay, these guys are they're Army vet or they're whatever they were, veterans, and then we understand their motivations and what drives them. And again, there were different reveals that happened because I thought Scott Eastwood just cold and took out the 2 security guards and then took out Jason Statham's son. And then the way it was revealed again, I thought that was interesting. I don't agree with what he did, but I understand why he did that because the guy saw his face. The other 2 were he was self-defense at that point. So again, just this film reveled in just like taking its time, really cool reveals and stuff like that. So I greatly appreciated it, and
yeah. Well, the part did he do Operation Fortune as well? Guy Ritchie?
Oh, is this the composer?
Yeah, I guess he's only done Guy Ritchie films. Oh my God, the cinematographer of this did Mary Poppins Returns.
Oh, okay. I could tell. And Ready Player One. Okay.
Oh, he did King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
Creed.
Additional photography.
Oh, okay. Still. That's a well.
Yeah. Okay. Still,
but no, the cinematography in this was, can't say enough good stuff about it.
Editor of this did a bunch. Okay, yeah. This is like a really good. This is like a filmmaker movie.
Yeah. And again, I really greatly appreciate too, like a lot. We talked about it, usually when they have like scenes like that where there's some kind of a robbery or whatever, they'll usually go over the plan before in a lot of these type of films, and then it gets executed. Whereas in this, it was being executed while also intercutting between them talking about it. And again, it could, if you do it wrong, it can be shit.
Well,
but if you execute it the right way, which I thought they did.
Well, I think that this was one of those movies again where it's all about execution that makes it unique. That's why I'd be so curious to see a trailer just to see like how generic they made the film look.
Yeah.
I would. Sorry.
No. I was just agreeing.
No. What were you gonna say, Andrew?
I was gonna say that I'm glad we didn't. I was thinking throughout most of the movie. I'm really glad we didn't. Again, I haven't seen the trailer, but I'm assuming like watching the trailer, there's things that they might have given away. And yeah, but sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that. Hello. I'm glad that they didn't show me the trailer, or you didn't show me the trailer, or I didn't see a trailer. But yeah, no, I like going in sometimes like completely cold and again, I didn't even know this movie existed before I got here.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a nice surprise. And
I think for certain plot beats, they even thought about what would the generic. I see. At the same time, we're saying things that I'm like, should the credit be going to this movie or should it be going to the film it's based off of, right? I don't know. But what I appreciate about the journey of this one is that it often seemed like they would take things that they would ask themselves, how would a typical movie go about this? And then how do we flip it on its head a little bit? Yeah. You know, whether that be, some people, I don't know, might be disappointed that we don't get some like big blowout fight between Jason Statham, like whooping everyone's ass. But I appreciate how they humanize him, and it just comes down to a very personal death. Like you said, it's like poetry, it rhymes. I don't know where you got that from, but
George Lucas.
I know it is. I'm just joking. But it is like a cool mirror effect to bring upon death, and they treat him like a grim reaper of sorts. And even right down to Holt Bullet, giving down the reveal of like just letting him in on what it is. That even plays out. Like, I feel like a lot of movies might have tried to mislead you and like, oh, he's developing a relationship with him. Like Jason Statham's developing that, and they become buds. And then, oh my God, betrayal.
Yeah.
Even though you were able to predict it like really early on, they still give you like a very different type of, he's just going to let him know now because he has to let him know.
For sure.
Because circumstances let you know. And its structure lends it to being a very unique piece, whereas a lot of movies might intercut a little more. they make the camera. I kept saying during the reaction, the camera itself is a character. Like you as an audience, it's a weird movie where you as an audience are a character, a part of the journey with them, by placing you in just that one opening shot in the truck with so much surrounding it, and like, okay, the sequence all revolves around it, but you don't get to know everyone in that truck is not a main character, but it's all surrounding this event around the truck, right? Like it's the people outside. You think you see Jason Statham outside whooping everyone's ass. It's the people outside. It's Jason Statham and the kid outside. Like that's what was such an impressive part of it, is as the audience, we're going to let you in on it. So then the first part is just watching the mystery of the perspective of pretty much what's it called? Fornication?
Yeah, right.
Fornico, whatever it's called, the security company.
Something like that.
Watching it from the perspective of there, but you are like part of the audience just alone with them, of like, who is this guy? Why is this guy? And what's he really up to? And so you're with like everyone there is like your audience cipher pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you go into Jason Statham's perspective. And instead of like doing an intercutting or watching it play out in a linear fashion, they treat its audience with enough respect to occasionally do that thing that Breaking Bad does that I love so much, where they will show you something. You don't know exactly what you're watching yet. You don't know exactly why you're watching it yet.
Yeah.
You might just be like, what? And then eventually you stick around, be a little patient, and like, oh, now I get it.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
and that's what I meant by it too, the Christopher Nolan effect too, because I think he's made 2 films, and I'm sure there's other films you could name too that do such a great job with nonlinear storytelling. You got Batman Begins, and then also you got I am so blanking right now. What's his guy with?
I mean, dealing with time is like Nolan's whole thing.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
of course.
Dunkirk, he deals with 3 different timelines.
For sure.
Interstellar deals with time a lot. Memento,
thank you.
Prestige deals a lot with cutting around time.
Yes. So, but yeah, no, this film again, nonlinear storytelling is it's a very risky thing when you're telling a film, but if you execute it properly, it can be a very effective tool in storytelling. And I thought this film excelled at that.
Yeah, because they kind of throw you into like different movies. Now, one part of it that I did find a little weak was there's dialogue moments where the exposition is like through the roof exposition in terms of like, we're cutting to this character, we're just gonna like give you the most I think they would try to sell it with the pulpy execution of the dialogue, but sometimes it was like, I'm a little too aware of what you're doing right now. Granted, it seems like it's so much more about its mood and its style more than anything else. I think Jason Statham, who's usually like cocky,
character.
never feel like he's gonna get harmed or whatever. Like, yeah, does he exude a confidence? Sure, but I like this like sad, dejected type of portrayal instead of like he's not really charming in this movie. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like the point of it. But he's still, but it's Jason Statham, so he has like a natural charisma about him,
of course,
and that will always exude. So I think he's like perfect in this role because it's not like you're signing up to do a whole bunch of martial arts. This is really more of a performance, and it like there's gun violence. There's a few like action moments. You need to believe him as an action hero, but this is really more of a performance than it is like a bunch of action scenes that you're giving this guy to do.
For sure, and I thought he just did an amazing job, just a man dealing with grief. Also thought it was interesting too, and again, I get it, a man of his stature who's like a mob boss. They didn't really have him dealing with, there was that one scene where his wife or the mother of his child was saying like, this is all your fault. So it didn't really have him going from the angle of him dealing with guilt for like, I shouldn't have parked my car in a spot where my son could be in danger. I thought that was an interesting choice to not have him dealing with that. It was all about, hey, I'm the grief, angle, and I'm just going to go after revenge and all that. So I thought that was an interesting choice. Do you think they should have dealt with the guilty angle at all, or nah?
I think the guilty angle, I think it's there in the performance.
Yeah.
I think he absolutely feels like he's responsible for it. I think we don't need to I don't think we need to see that.
Okay.
I mean, maybe a little bit of it being but I think the wife addressing and him being cold about it is enough to tell you that he probably agrees with her. You know,
I don't need to hear it. I already feel guilt.
The movie's exposition mainly comes not in the way how people feel, but in who they are and what their background is. Like clear the information to get it all out of it. Like
for sure.
When you cut to the military people, they're like, this time in Afghanistan and the background that we had, and after we left the war, like they just kind of like dish everything out, right? This Rotten Tomatoes consensus is really fascinating to me because it says reunite for a fun, action-packed ride. I would not consider this movie fun nor action-packed.
Yeah, fun is not the word I would use to describe. I mean, I enjoyed the film, but I would not use the word fun to describe it.
Yeah, it's not fun. Like
the tone was not fun
action
at all.
packed. I'm like, it's not really action.
I mean, there's some action sequences, but I wouldn't say action packed.
But to its credit, that's a big part of why I really enjoyed it. Was this was a movie that I thought I would be bored or laughing at when there wasn't action happening or just making jokes, and then I would only be entertained when there is action scenes. And in fact, I was like, no, I'm really into this, just because like the way they're shooting this is a lot of impressive one takes, but it always felt like purposeful, and every shot felt like it was composed to evoke something. When Guy Ritchie's a director who can often be very stylistic and like do cool editing tricks, there is a sense of like maturity in this revenge film that I feel with his direction.
For sure.
For someone who has checked out of a lot of his movies, and I did see Aladdin. I liked Aladdin, but I wouldn't really call that the Guy Ritchie experience, you know?
Yeah, and also too, I would say the humor I really enjoyed. Like,
true.
Like some of the lines, like "my chick put an asshole in your or whatever the line was. It was hysterical. I mean, there were some really funny lines, and I love Jason Statham's delivery on a lot of those lines. But you can still feel like how pissed off he is when he's saying those lines. So, yeah, overall, I mean, again, I haven't seen many Guy Ritchie films, but this is definitely one of my favorite of the 4 or 5 I've seen.
Yeah.
And this is some world-class cinematography in this film, so I was really impressed. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of these too. But yeah, and the score also did such a good. I mean, you talked about the camera being a character. I mean, the score did such a good job in setting the tone for the film, like that dreary, cold tone.
Score is so important.
Oh yeah,
it's
of course.
very. I give it to like Hans Zimmer, who was it was really much his. Hans Zimmer's Batman score was very much riffing on the Heat score.
Oh yeah.
Like if you watch Heat and you watch that opening, robbery scene, you're like, this sounds like The Dark Knight. This looks and feels like The Dark Knight.
Yeah, he copied The Dark Knight even though it came out 13 years before.
Who did?
Heat came out in 95, Dark Knight 2008.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that like
I was just messing with you.
No, Andrew, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm gonna put you in your place right now.
Okay, put me in my place.
Is this how you get treated at Cinepals?
I don't know who or what you're talking about.
That's what I like to hear. That is a response that I was told to.
I had to put you back in your place.
Yeah, thank you. No, you're there well. The score evokes a lot of great. It's a great harrowing piece, and it again, like the word is dread. I think there's like some interesting world building to it. It fleshes out this like L.A. crime world in a way that has personality to it. Like most films, I think would have just gone about it in an excessively stoic manner, and I feel like they provided the stoicism in the mood, but the characters they often provided personality for, which goes well to complement Jason Statham, who is intentionally stoic to the point where right away you're like, there's something that feels really sad about this individual, and so I think that was a smart call.
Yeah.
And also, while I don't want to make this sound like the one thing we haven't really talked about is the action. There's good action in it. Like, when the action is there, it's really good action. Like
well choreographed for sure.
It's well shot. It packs a punch. It's visceral. There's like no hand-to-hand action. It's all gunplay, which surprised me. I thought there would be some hand-to-hand, but
especially with Statham being in it, yeah.
But the gunplay is really cool.
Yeah,
like it's really cool gunplay.
And some of those quick shots too, when you see whatever that celebrity, I forget, Post Malone, is that his name?
Post Malone.
Yeah, that quick shot of his brains just like it's still stuck in my head, and it was literally a quarter-second shot.
But I think for movies like this, you need a tiny bit of that like gore, so that way you can,
yeah. No. I'm not complaining about it.
Because it gives you an insight into, like, I love like the movie. Have you seen Drive with Ryan Gosling?
I have not.
I swear to God, Andrew, if you do that at Cinepals, I'm gonna shoot you right with an angry dart, not with a bullet, because that YouTube wouldn't like me saying that.
Add it to the list.
Yes. Wow, you haven't seen Drive? That is one of my all-time favorite movies, undoubtedly. If you ask me like top 5, I constantly say Drive. Drive is easily up there. It's one of my top 5 favorite movies.
I will react to it for you.
Wow, dude, I can't believe you haven't seen it. Have people done reactions to it?
Let's see. Reaction.
I love this movie so much.
Immediately, you knew the year.
Yeah, it's one of the few movies I know the year of. Not a lot of people. I don't know, man.
That's a good count.
Dude, I love this movie.
We just got to find out who else on the team hasn't seen it.
Oh, dude, that shocks me. This is not from Drive. That is also not from Drive. This is the movie that made me obsessed with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, Barbie for me.
I watched Drive, and then I was like, as I saw The Notebook, never saw Ryan Gosling again. And then I saw Drive, and I was like, who did this man become since The Notebook?
First movie I saw him in, Remember the Titans.
I mean, yeah, that was like the first movie I
but,
saw him in.
But not the movie that got you obsessed with him. Right.
Yeah.
Notebook. That makes sense, of course.
Barely. Most people who say he's in Remember the Titans are like, he's in there. Yeah. He doesn't play much.
Yeah, that's
part of his character. He doesn't play.
Minutes,
Anyway, I thought this was surprisingly like really good. I was impressed with it, and now I can't wait to watch his generic Beekeeper movie.
Is that what? Who's in that? Who's in that one?
It's
Statham again. Oh,
yeah. You haven't seen the trailer? I saw the trailer for that.
But
the second I heard Jason Statham, the Beekeeper, I'm like, I'm watching this trailer.
But yeah, no, let us know also in the comments if you'd like Greg, myself, or anyone else on the team to do Man from U.N.C.L.E. and what was the other one you said that was like the one?
The Gentleman. I've heard great things about The Gentleman.
I haven't seen those.
I've heard amazing things about The Gentleman.
Definitely be interesting. Oh, this is wait. Didn't you say this was Guy Ritchie? Oh, wait,
David Ayer.
David Ayer.
Oh,
Okay.
Josh Hutcherson, Jeremy Irons. Forgot all these people. Were they in the trailer? I don't remember any of that.
Man, that's quite a cast.
Dude, I don't know. Oh, Megan Lee's in this. Maybe I'll be nice about it. She's been on Jabby's channel a bunch. She's one of Jabby's really close friends.
Oh.
She's been on this channel once or twice, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Cool.
Oh, damn. I'll be
You
nice.
should come on to react to it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, she looks familiar.
Look at this. Look at the poster.
That is an interesting
It's like the Batman poster, but instead of bats,
it's
bees.
bees.
I've never seen this poster.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
It's a hilarious poster. That is.
He's like the king bee.
That is the best poster I have ever seen, honestly.
I like that too. The description up top from the director.
From Suicide Squad. Why would you promote it as that? Like, oh yeah, you mean the movie that everyone's always like, release the real version? Why not just say from the director of like
Fury,
and
the writer of Training Day?
Yeah,
or something like that.
Or what did he do? End of Watch was like a great one he did. Have you seen that?
I have not. Is that Keanu Reeves or?
No, it's Street Kings.
Oh, Street Kings.
I surprisingly know David Ayer's filmography. End of Watch is a really good one.
Let's add it to the list.
End of Watch is a great one. He's done a couple of really great films. Andrew, I'm paying you for 2.5 hours, and we're only at 2:25.
Oh, let's do 5 more minutes.
Just do 5 minutes.
So yeah, Jeffrey Donovan's character. I like that they went with the
We're ending.
the family angle they went with Jeffrey Donovan's character. I definitely didn't think they were foreshadowing a possible death with his character. I didn't see that coming, so I'm glad they went that angle. So somebody we could sympathize with that was not a.
All right, here's what we're gonna do to kill time. Now we can't show this because we will get copyright claim for playing the whole thing. We're just gonna show Andrew the trailer for The Beekeeper at really low volume.
Are you gonna show me the trailer for The Beekeeper, Greg? Is that what you're gonna do?
On the Beekeeper. I just gotta give him some. Name any job. It works. Name any job.
A banker. I'm the banker.
Name another job.
Tax accountant.
I'm the tax accountant. All he has to do is that for any movie.
I'm the gynecologist.
I want to see that movie.
Doesn't look right down here.
You know you want to see that?
I do, actually. Just an hour and a half of him seeing patients.
Giving you a pap smear.
Oh God!
See the action visceral shots.
We need to come up with a script. Guy Ritchie needs to direct him. We need the same cinematographer and composer
I
as.
thought that's what we were walking into. Anyway, the Beekeeper's gonna feel like that, Andrew. We're just gonna watch this. No footage on screen. We're at the way end of the video, but it'll be worth it. See, this looks like every Jason Statham movie.
Yeah.
MGM especially.
Oh,
Authorized
same
films.
I'm the Beekeeper.
Oh, he's got a beard.
Thieves.
There's commentary.
Ooh.
He's a beekeeper.
I can tell. This is what most beekeepers can do.
He's always the mysterious one man who did this.
I will not mess with beekeepers ever again.
Beekeeper's a special program. That's that chick, man. I protect the hive. This is so silly. Oh, she's from Umbrella Academy, I think.
Oh. She wanted the sisters.
Ooh,
That's
that shot. Ugh.
His fingers. Oh, that was cool.
Pretty cool. I love he's part of the Beekeeper program, and his cover is he's an actual beekeeper. So funny.
Not on the nose. It's almost as on the nose as damaged across the forehead. All right.
I elbowed that helmet. His elbow was strong enough to hurt that.
It's Statham elbow. It's helmet proof. Ooh.
Oh no, that's not the girl from Umbrella Academy.
Ooh. Yeah, it's what you do to a gas station at $5.72 a gallon, for sure. I'm in agreement now.
That look like fun.
It
looks like the perfect movie to react to.
After that, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it looks silly and ridiculous. The action looks fun.
Oh, this looks like the perfect movie to do a reaction to. Right?
Yeah. Oh no. Reaction-wise, yeah, for sure. I'm just.
If I'm in the theaters, I'm like, I can't keep these emotions to myself without a camera pointed at me.
Yeah.
I need people to see how I'm feeling about this journey.
Yeah.
Because this looks like a fun time. Alrighty, guys. Well, Andrew, you've met your quota.
Yes.
What do you guys think of Wrath of Man? Leave your thoughts down below. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hey, we'll talk with you all soon. Thank you very much for being here.
See you guys next time. Peace out, Reject Nation.
Oh, we are way off center. This is what we look like the whole time? You got like all that space. I got like no space. No space. That's my name on my website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's my social media page. No space. Anyway, this looks weird. Yeah, you should have been way over there. Yeah. She's trying to kiss me.
I'm the beekeeper. Looks messed up down there.
Kevin Smart. Kevin Smart. We have entered the smart year of 2024.
Oh, looking smart.
Where it is time to shout you out, my friend. I got to guess what your New Year's resolution is going to be. I don't have to guess. I know.
Oh.
Because I'm just as smart as you.
Hey.
And I know what your New Year's resolution is going to be. It is to throw water balloons on strangers while you're in a moving vehicle.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because let's face it, sometimes the smart ones, they got to take out their smartness on the lesser than people.
Got to act out.
And that is most people, man. Most people are not you and I. Most people are ha ha ha. And once in a while, they need a water balloon thrown at their stupid face. Am I right?
Yeah, they do, those jerks.
So, Kevin Smart, I cannot wait this year to meet up with you, cruise around Santa Monica Pier, throwing water balloons at all these people out there. I was going to say homeless people, but then I thought that would sound offensive.
You just throw them at me.
Yeah, we'll just throw them at John.
I'm a homeless person.
Yeah, he looks it. So throw them at John, the homeless person. And I'm telling you, wow, a rush. Some people think you need to like resort to like murdering people. You don't need to do any of that. No.
Same rush.
No.
Water balloon.
Water balloon rush.
Yeah.
And then when you're getting chased by those stupid cops on bikes, boom, water balloon to the face. What are they going to do? Write it down? They can't have. They need both hands to maneuver the bike.
And how are they going to write on soaking wet paper?
Jeez,
idiots.
So on this video, we have to make sure we check off enabling dishonest behavior on the ad suitability because they can't understand sarcasm. Yeah.
There should just be a sarcasm box to check off.
There really should.
There's some satire involved in this video.
Yeah, there should just be a jeez.
You should be able to highlight a portion.
Go a long way.
if they had a function where you could just highlight a part of the timeline and go, this part, this is not meant seriously. This part is sarcasm.
There's some sarcasm in this video, and people should be able to pick up on it.
Just put a little graphic in the corner that says sarcasm.
Yeah.
And take it away when it's.
Anyway, Kevin Smart, seriously, throw some water balloons at people. It'll make you feel better about your life, and you'll take advantage of that superiority.